Chapter 9 of the book of Revelation. Alright, everybody should research this on your own if you have not yet. I just want to point out some things that are going to connect us to the Kundalini, showing us that the locusts are channeling the rising Kundalini spirit identity of the fallen prince of this world. And then we're going to connect him to Leviathan and Job in just maybe a video here, or maybe this one. First thing I want to do is I want to tell you right here that it says these locusts were commanded of something. Okay, that commandment is the seal that I told you that they were barred from entering into this world. That is the original commandment that stops them from coming into this world, and it's held up by your free will of choice. God has given you the free will of choice to choose whether you want to be in the personal presence of this fallen prince of this world. You can choose it if you want. You have free will. Okay, but he can't choose it because he's been barred because of his non-compliance to the existential, unchangeable laws of the universe. And that is that man has free will. So by his rejection of God, he rejects the promise of God, which gives us free will. And if God did not disallow him entrance into our physical plane, then he would override our free will immediately. Do you get my drift? There is an incredible amount of causational, repercussional actions here that you have no idea that all of these independent bits of unique information have to interassociate with each other cohesively. There can't be any gaps or rooms for error for the interassociation of this spirit energy as it tries to apply itself to the material matter. Okay, and all of these laws are already governed, they're already existential, and then the outcomes are already eventuations of inevitabilities that you can't stop. So things are a certain way, and things have to be done a certain way, and that's what that commandment represents right there, in the fullness. And it was commanded them, that's the seal, that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God in their foreheads. That seal is the very same seal of the commandment that I'm talking, that I told you that we held up by our free will of choice to either allow or disallow them in. And now I'm telling you this, in this instance, that I should point out the fact that they've been commanded only to hurt those that are not sealed. Meaning those that don't have faith can be hurt by this false doctrine of the locust. Which should also tell you another thing. I told you that they sought to remove us from off of the world scene after this catastrophe happens, because we will have the right to rebuke them. And what this scripture is telling you is that it doesn't look like we're going to be around during this, because the only people that they plan on affecting in this is those that don't have faith. Well, where are those that have faith at? Okay, if we can rebuke them, guess what? That's what they've built all these containment centers for. Okay? You know, and if they do, hey, we'll be all there together. So, you know. And then the Spirit of Truth is going to be with us wherever we go. So there is no fear. I'm not trying to promote no fear. But what I'm trying to tell you is no joke. There's absolutely no joke. I can see this spiritually, materially, and then I can see the equational result between the two. And everything says the same thing. It's not that it's going to go down. It's already in the process of going down. Once the lightning flashes, you can't stop the thunder clap. The lightning that is flashed is the entrance into this world of the fallen prince that Jesus Christ himself beheld. And I beheld Satan fall as lightning. Well, that's the lightning that's fallen. The world reality that we live in is the repercussional clap. You can't stop it. It's an inevitability of the original action. Once the action's been made, everything's been set in motion. And that's what my fractal reality equation is all about. That's what this weaving of the spider's web that they've done is all about. Okay, so we are going to experience this because we're already experiencing it. So the seal has been shown to you to be an existential reality, at least within the scriptures. And then if you can begin to look a little deeper, you'll understand what I'm talking about. I'll be back.